Virgo, how you doing? Way, Virgos! How you doing? So, can you do me a favour, Virgo? I've got to say this on everyone, and I know people are going to get sick of it, but it's very important because it's actually been working. So Steve's channel has actually been going up instead of down like it was. And all of this is because of you guys helping me out just by smashing that like button and just going down with your little digit here and going down and hitting that thumbs up. Really does help. Another one is to make sure that you remain consistent in actually watching the video as far through to the end as you can. If you start watching it and it drops off, the algorithm suddenly goes like that and it says Steve's content is crap and that don't show you anymore and don't give you notifications because you're obviously not interested. So please make sure that you help me to help you by remaining consistent, watching the whole film as long as you can, all the reading, okay? And then leave a comment. An emoji, thanks Steve, you got long hair, whatever it is, thanks very much, I really appreciate it. A like, a comment, and watch the whole thing. Thanks, Virgo. So, here we go. Life Path 9, all Virgo, because I read in numerology, okay? So, if you're a Life Path 9, if you don't know about your Life Path, man, y'all got to get with the ticket, bro. Y'all got to get to know it. Okay, so it or Steve or Stephen or Sarah, Sassy, Sandra, Cece, Mexico also, Coco, some of you might be called Coco or Nicole also, kid, man or kids, you got kids, some of you have got children, children of the corn, some of you might be eating corn or you're Cornish, Roy, I was hearing Rachel, Roy Rogers, Roger the Dodger, Roger Rabbit, I don't know, rabbit. You could have eaten a rabbit. So you might be eating like, I don't know, rabbits and foxes and hares and all that sort of stuff, right? Obscure meat. So anyway, Virgo, what have they got coming up, please, this week for Virgo? What have they got coming up for Virgo? So you got Four of Swords. Rest, recuperation, not really bothered. Sorry if I'm not showing you. Four of Swords, there you go. Okay, so I'm just sitting at home, wandering, probably working from home, taking a bit of rest. Really not that bothered about too much. I don't know if you're worried about a relationship or not at the moment, but just relaxing. Relaxation is that it's all about just sitting at home, bored. Virgo, are you? Oh God, you must be. What is this? Been turned down? Turned off? Okay, someone's kind of like turned off the electricity or turned off your spark or your mojo or the name Mark, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. This is like hearing some bad news. Like I've just heard some very bad news or like I was rejected or they were rejected. I don't know. But this is like I'm bored, I'm frustrated, I'm fed up, I've got nothing to do. I'm probably not with anybody. The person that I want to be with is with someone else. Could be a Piscean that's causing a load of hell. Those pesky Pisceans. But like, what they, you make me feel down. You make me, God, Virgo, come on. Virgo, I have a stellium of Virgo. I know what it's like. Researching, looking for things, okay, feeling down, unwanted. I mean, I don't feel as if a lot of you are in a relationship here, Virgo. Because if you are, why are you feeling down? 5 can also be, I'm feeling ill. Like, I've got the shits, Virgo. Be honest with you. I've got the squits. I have. And it's terrible because I'm on the carnivore diet and it's, oh my God, my stomach. So it could be where you're just upset. I'm feeling like I'm very upset at the moment. Very salty. Okay. Let's see. Virgo. What's going on? That was the King of Swords. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Something to do with your father or mother. Okay. Let's see. Virgo. Or grandfather or grandmother. Something like that. Could be loss here. Like I just lost a parent. Or I just don't get on with a parent. Either way. Could be a parent that constantly feels down. Or something has happened to a parent or grandparent here. Because I'm picking up like loss. Because this can be like grieving. Okay. Grieving over the loss of someone. It's like going to church. Like I've just been to church. Or a funeral, or 5 weddings and a funeral, or 4 weddings and a funeral. And we're grieving the loss of a loved one, or something that's in the family, you know. Something like that, because this could be visiting someone that's ill in hospital here. 4s can be like hospital, okay. Could be like an Aries, Scorpio Aries placement. Let's see, Virgo. What's going on with Virgo this week, please? So 9 of Wands. Oh, dear. Virgo. What is going on here, Ferguson? I know someone called Ferguson. What's his first name? Fergie? I don't know. Dana? Cool, dear. I mean, come on, Virgo. What's going on? I don't know. Is it you, your partner, or someone around you? It's kind of like this control, narcissism, Spanish Inquisition, like feeling left out, not wanted, like confused, discombobulated, narked. Like, I mean, who doesn't have narcs in their life? Told everybody this yesterday when I was doing the other readings. It's very quick to judge a person for being narcissistic, falling out of love with someone. Like, if someone just naturally falls out of love with a person, doesn't make them narcissistic. Just means that the marriage or the commitment went wrong. Like, it, you know, everybody's quick to judge. There must be gaslighting and let's see. You'll know what one is when you live with one here. You probably do here. You could live with a person here that's very controlling, very manipulative, and you live with the person here, and there feels like there's no way out. Like, unless you're playing No Way Out. If you play PS5, there's a game called No Way Out. It's actually a 2-player game. You actually play together to get out of prison. I don't know if you guys are like into the PS5, but there is a game called No Way Out, and you're both strangers, but you split the screen, and you both go into prison, and you meet each other in game, and then you discuss about how to break out of prison, and then you have to work together to actually break out. And it's very good team building. It's very good for relationships. Like, me and my girlfriend play it. Okay, like, it's very good for like, what do you call it? Like, enjoying time with your partner. You can play on like PS5 games, like we do, and one of them is called No Way Out, and it makes you work together to create a puzzle, and it's fun. I mean, it's, you know, it's what I class as fun anyway. Let's see. Virgo, what's going on with Virgo? So 10 of Wands, might be at work, like a working environment is like really confusing, or like I haven't got work, or I don't want work, or I just can't be asked. I don't, like, a lack of motivation here, lack of motivation. I'm also hearing Motorola's disease or something like that, some sort of like disease, Motorola, like serious disease. Like, is it where a parent is ill, like with something here? Okay, I mean, like I said, it doesn't have to be serious. At the moment, believe it or not, whether I look ill or not, I am actually ill. I've got the keto flu, and I've got the shits. It's terrible. It's not good, but it's copable. But here, so it's either serious or serious Sam, but I'm hearing like Motorola's disease or something like that, or like Parkinson's disease. So is it like a grandparent, or is it yourselves that might have like Parkinson's disease? So I keep hearing, or a hearing. Well, a hearing is also an earring. I lost an earring. Did you? You're that upset because you lost one of your earrings? Okay, hold on. Any of you suffer from tinnitus and you've lost your hearing? Someone like is like deaf or Steph, but like very deaf, like they can't hear something, or they got tinnitus. Because I'm hearing I'm very hard of hearing. Okay, but then a hearing is also a court date. Okay. I've got my hearing coming up. Karen, Kelly Jones, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jackson, 5, Life Path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus. Hold on a minute, let's see, Virgo. Come on, Virgo. So Leo, Aquarian. It's like persevering, or Percy, or Baxter. Like Purcell, Perel, Debbie, Danielle, Debbie, Perel, Purcell. Washing powder? Hold on. Washing powder? Powder. Someone snorting the old cocaine here. Kane, Derek, Del Boy, Della, Stella, really? Della, Stella, Soulmate. Some of you just might be having like a complete and utter breakdown. Like, you've had a breakup with a soulmate. Something's gone on in the family. Someone's very ill. Someone doesn't know how to cope. Okay. I mean, I've got to show you the cards, Virgo, because it's a little bit You know, I don't know how to cope. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm confused. I've got work going on that's very stressful at the moment. I've got things going on with the family, Jano. Okay, and you know, I don't know what I'm going to do, and blah blah blah. But then this is also like building strength and dexterity within oneself. Like, you know, like someone that's very weak that starts to become very strong. Okay, so it can be like carnivore diet or a lion. Someone said about the lion's diet. I actually see it online. I don't know what the lion's diet is, but like I said, it could be something very simple like myself, right? Here, 4 of Swords, 5 of Cups, feeling slightly down, lack of energy, needing to eat more fat and less protein. Too much protein gives you the shits, not enough fat doesn't help. Okay, so it feels like I'm feeling slightly down, but I am getting stronger day by day. Okay, so it might be where you're, well, a few messages, you're getting over something, okay, like a cold or a flu or the loss of someone, grieving, and I'm coming to terms with it and I'm becoming more and stronger every single day. You could be physically just like ill and it's becoming stronger. You're building yourself up, getting stronger every day because you feel weak, okay. This could be a detox, like sugar detox. Sugar, you know, detoxing from sugar is like, oh my word, it's like, you know, you really feel it, okay. You also have to stop things like sweetener and coffee, and it's like it's a complete cleanse, colon cleanse, the name Colin or Day, but like a complete cleanse, like, you know, detoxing. Could be drug addiction detoxing or Utoxeter. Let's see, it's up north, that. Virgo, definitely picking up on a lot of detoxification, like detoxing, but I'm hearing Utoxeter, which is like Manchester kind of way, or the name Wayman, like, yeah. 6 of Cups, so there is a relationship that's here, but it seems like it's struggling for some reason, like I'm struggling. I mean, oh, this could be where women get that thing called hormones, in it, where they start moaning because they're hormones. Oh, you're right. You're like, no, oh, I got bad. I mean, it sounds a little bit like me at the moment. Trust me, bruv, if you could hear me on the toilet, I'll be like, oh, God, and listen, constipation and the shits at once is a real thing. I didn't realise that you could actually have the shits and be constipated at the same time. It's terrible, Dave. It really is. You feel like you got stuff there and you're like, oh. You start going white and you're like, oh my God, my stomach biome is really fucking, you know, here. So, like I said, someone could be like detoxing from heroin, from, I don't know, sugar. Sheets, what are my sheets? Sheets. Blood-stained sheets. Blood? Something in the blood. Is it Sylvester Stallone? Sylvester Stallone. I think I mentioned him a couple of times about motivation, where he said that he had to sacrifice. He had to sacrifice giving up being an actor because it wasn't working. There's something here that might just not be working that you realise that you got to give up. Like I said, if it's health related, you know, you can't have fucking everything. You know, if it's, okay, so let's just go down the road of what these messages can start to mean. Okay, it's about giving up. So if it's, I need to give up sugar in order to be able to be healthy, unfortunately you've got to give up sugar. If it means I need to give up coffee in order to be able to do a diet, I need to give up coffee. Okay, to become stronger, I need to keep persevering to do it. Okay, so if this is like heroin or drug addiction, I've got to keep doing it and stop having it in order to get this. Okay, so what I was saying through past channeled stuff, whatever it meant to any of you about sacrificing and giving up to get something, Sylvester Stallone, before he was an actor, he's got turned down, nobody wanted him because they didn't know, and then he ended up writing a very good screenplay whilst giving up acting and thinking, well, that isn't working, I'll try screenplay writing. Tried 5 of them, not very good. 6th attempt, wrote Rocky Balboa. Accepted that it was a brilliant screenplay. They wanted to buy the screenplay and say, yeah, we'll have that. And he said, I'm going to be the main actor if you're not using it. And he became the main actor. And if it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have been a successful actor and screenplay writer. So like what I'm saying is at one time he realised that what I want the most, I have to give up in order to be able to get better. You know, I've got to sacrifice something and then maybe go back to it later. So it's like perseverance. Okay, here. Keep going. Okay, keep going. Whether that be health related or anything like that, is kind of like don't give up. Keep going. Okay, it's like motivation. It's going to be like a lack of motivation, but it might be where someone's realising, shit, if my health is suffering that much, it might be what I'm consuming, what I'm eating. Okay, and if I'm eating a load of crap foods and stuff like that and I want to feel better and I want more motivation and I need to get work and a job, then I've really got to start pulling my fucking finger out and actually doing something here where I might have to, like I said, my girlfriend suffers through, she drinks a lot of Monster. I mean, she's fit as a fiddle, my girlfriend. She's like six-pack fucking all day long, fit as a fiddle. But the food that she consumes sometimes can be a lot of sugar. And she loves Monsters, like I love Monsters, the white ones. But even though they're sugar-free, if you want like motivation and stuff like that, you got to think, well, what do I drink and have the most? I'm going to have to give it up if I want something else. If I want to get stronger and have more motivation and feel better in the end. Okay, because trust me when I tell you that sugar addiction can also lead to binge eating. Sugar, okay, spikes in insulin. Okay, that I'm saying this yesterday. If your insulin level is raised, you stop burning fat for 4 hours when your insulin level is raised. Your insulin level can be raised by swilling salt. Well, you want to drink salty water, but like if you got like some sugar, you put it in water and you mixed it around, you just swilled it around your mouth and went, spat it out. Your insulin would spike, straight up spike, because your body gets prepared before you've even had it. Okay, so it stops burning fat. Okay, so for 4 hours, which means that you've got to give up all sweetener. All sweetener, it's difficult. But like detoxing, like if I want to become stronger and I want things, I'm going to have to start throwing things out thinking, shit, I can't have this, I can't have that. You know, it could be someone that's like lactose intolerant. Or someone that's got like, starts getting like a very bad rash to something, realising, shit, I'm getting very bad acne. Okay, might be because I'm having a lot of sugar and like lactose. Okay, so I can't have milk, can't have cheese. Right, here, but you can have eggs, stuff like that. And there's a lot of things you can, but a lot of things you can't. And your whole reading here at the moment, Virgo, is trying to want something that's better, but I have to let go of something first. Or I have to stop taking something first in order to be able to see what happens here. So there's one message, okay? That could also be an argument. That could be a parent or an ex-husband or wife. And if I want more, I'm going to have to drop this and move. I'm going to have to go, okay? Because it could be money. Like I can't see money here. And say if money's a problem. You're not going to get money for nothing without work. You've got to go to work to get money. Okay, and it might be where people suffering through PTSD and trauma, they don't want to go outside, but they can't get a home job. Okay, or they spend too much time at home and not enough out. There is something here about where I am is disappointing. Like where I could be at work, like I feel as if I'm disappointed, like I'm a failure, like that things are not going in my direction at all, but they are. It's kind of like they actually are. Because it could just be like fear-based, like I'm worried and like paranoid and what's going to happen and stuff, and I don't know if they're well or if they're going to be okay. But it really does feel like that they are, because this is about building dexterity and strength. Okay, it's like your reading here, Virgo, is about someone's mental or physical health. Like physically, like losing someone, lost someone, or like mental health or food consumption or like drug addiction or like alcohol. Like if I'm overweight and I really want to go on a diet, but I have a bottle of wine per night, I can't drink wine. Like, I can't drink alcohol, right? It's like that, having to give one up for another, or a mother. Having to give up one of my mothers for another. So what is that, a mother for a stepmother? Or is this someone's stepmother? Or is it their mother? I don't know. Hearing Stepford Wives for some reason. Wives? Snow White and the Seven Dwarves? Is that like Life Path 7 Cancerian? Snow White. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. Or following the white rabbit. Some of you could just be following a clue that you've realised that you needed to stop doing. Like, you keep following clues, like realising that it doesn't get you anywhere. Apart from keep chasing the white rabbit, it just sends you further down into the matrix, realising there isn't a fucking answer. It just keeps sending you, like, crazy. Like, I keep finding clue after clue after clue after clue when the clue is really right in front of me. In order to stick anything together, you need to get the fuck out. Yeah. Right? Like, there isn't a spiritual answer to motivation. It's not a spiritual answer to motivation. Like, you know, will things ever turn out well for me if I'm not doing fuck all? No. Like, you know, if I'm not prepared to, like, diet, am I ever going to lose weight? No. If I'm not prepared to go out and find a relationship, am I going to get one? No. If I want things in life that are expensive and I want to buy something and I haven't got a job, what do I have to do? Fucking get one. Like, you know, things are not just going to fall on people's laps. Like, if you want stuff, you've got to go and get stuff. Here. Let's see. That's at the moment. But I feel like there's this lack of motivation. Virgo. But here it comes. It's starting to come around. Or someone's coming around tonight. It's your time tonight, babe. Yeah, you're right, Dave. For like the King of Swords. So, I was hearing Lisa, Linda and Belinda, and Linda. Lisa, Liz, Taylor, Tyler, Taro, Tanya, Great Britannia, got someone from Britain, Brittany, Brian, or Brainy Brian, Belinda, King of Swords. So you're building strength. Like, it's kind of like something that's weak, that's becoming strong. It's a bit like shit, really, right? If you leave it in the bog long enough, it starts to stink, right? But it becomes strong and potent. So a little bit like that, right? As long as it's in witchcraft, you'll be all right. But like, I mean, it could be you lot that believe in all that shit and you've driven yourself crazy here. But like, whatever it is, it's becoming more stronger every single day. Like, the more I progress, the more I keep going, the stronger I get. Like, I mean, it might be where some of you are like, right, the past is out. I'm finished with all of that crap now, all of that metaphysical bollocks that I've realised that it's been bad and it's never got me anywhere. And I've suddenly realised that I now have something in front of me to look forward to. And you continue to do that, and it works, right? Could be that message. But because it could be like a parent or a grandparent, and someone's like been very ill, like, and suddenly they come out of hospital here. They come out of hospital and they're like, right, okay, now we're going to have to get on with things. And you know, we've had a bit of a shock and whatnot, and things are really not turned the way they wanted it to, or the loss of someone. Okay, like, you know, we've just got out. This can also be someone just got out of prison as well. Like, you know, I'm so used to being there that now I'm out, I'm going to have to now start being, could also be a same-sex relationship is what I'm hearing. Like, it's took me a long while to come out, but now I have. It could also be, I'm also hearing messages around like, it's took me a long time to speak up and say something, and now I have. I'm so glad that I did. Like you might have actually been listening to my readings and someone's thought, fuck, if I really do want a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I'm going to have to make myself fucking known. And suddenly someone has done that, and they get them. They suddenly get what they wanted. They're like, oh, I got a reply. You know, like that. Like, oh, fucking hell, for ages I was watching tarot thinking that I didn't have to do anything. Right? And like, no, Steve, you want to watch this blonde dickhead? He's been shouting at everybody telling them that you're going to have to make a move. And suddenly I did, and then bam, what do you know? Fucking Derek comes over. You all right, Chantal? Are you getting on tonight, baby? Yeah, I'm all right. What you got? Yeah, let's get going. Right? So, you know, you've got like this energy of something getting very stronger as a commitment or a relationship, or as an illness that becomes, oh, me squits are gone. You know, like whatever it is that I'm doing is working, right? So, like, even if you're working out, like, you know, I haven't been working out, I've been working out, and all of a sudden, I've got beef on the bone again, right? Here it's like working. Or I wasn't working and now I am, and now I feel really good. Like, you know, I've had so much time off work. Like, oh, I feel fucking down and depressed, and like, and then all of a sudden you get a job and you're like, fucking hell, this isn't as bad as I thought. You're like, cool, I really enjoyed that job. Like, it's made me feel so much better than where I was and what I were doing. I'm fucking really enjoying this. Like, it's great. It's lovely. I like it. Like, you know, you're like, yeah, look what you've been missing all this time. You're like, where have I been, Dave? Like, well, you've been in the Matrix, sweetheart. You only need to wake the fuck up and realise that life isn't going to give you much more than lemons if that's all you got. Okay, you need to squeeze that juice. Right? You need to give it a squeeze. Could be acne. You need to give that one a squeeze and get that out. Yeah. Don't know what that's for. But like, yeah. So there's your reading so far. Virgo. So, yeah, it looks good. So what we are going to do is I'm going to now put this camera on a tripod and I'm going to point it down at the table, turn the green screen off, and then I'm actually going to show you what you've got and then draw you loads more cards and show you what is the turn up, what's coming up, and every other message under the sun that I can give you for your week. I think there's something that's really going to start happening here about, if you're looking for messages of health, can definitely see that one being a benefit. If you're looking for messages of getting stronger of a commitment, yes. Working, yes, here. So anyway, we'll find out over on the other side. Make sure you give it a like. Smash that like, please, Virgo. Just give it a like and a comment. Hope you watched it all the way through. Rewatch it if you want. Or go over from here to another reading. That would really help if you clicked on that one at the end. Okay, but make sure you give it a like. It really does help out the algorithm, and it makes YouTube think, oh, Steve's doing a good job. We'll start promoting his stuff in the end, okay? But if you want to help me further and you want to go over to the link provided below to Patreon, you will find it on the silver or the gold tier, either, okay, because it's on both of them. But I will draw you a load more cards, show you them, clarify them, and see what we've got coming up. Really helps me out as well. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.